What's up, everybody? Or anybody that's here yet? Is everybody having a good weekend? What up, Vinny? What up, Frost? What up, Biz? What up, Joey? What up, Farhan? Hello, Angelino. I am eating a bean burrito. What up, Matt? The dog is good. She's a good time. What up, Floosh? No echoes and everybody can hear me fine? What up, Cash? It is 6 o'clock. What up, Shiraz? It's 6 o'clock, so we can get rolling. No reason not to get it rolling. So we can start. Let's see here. Somebody requested Baba that's not going to be here. So I'm going to go ahead and pop Baba up. Curiosity about what's on my watch list for the week. Well, Biz, we are going to go through tickers people call out. What up, Melissa? We're going to go through the tickers people call out tonight, and we're going to see if we can't find a watch list. That's right. Baba's an inverse. So Baba is buy. We're looking at the deltas. Baba's a buy when we're green. So right now it looks like a sell. All right. These dealer Greeks are a sell for us. And its price distribution for Monday shows some downside. Tuesday looks like some volatility, more upside. Wednesday, ooh, look at that. That's nice. Wow, Baba might be a short all week long. I'm keeping my eye on this, especially after Tuesday. Angelino's question. Was there anything in Trady ticks that would have led you to believe we would be stuck in a range lately? No, not necessarily. I mean, there's a lot of speculation about ODTEs playing a big part in us being more range bound. And now we're getting what, VIX ODTEs as well, or something. I just think zero DTEs. Sorry, I know that frustrates some people when I say zero DTEs. And apologies, I am eating a bean burrito. There's nothing really that tells you that. There's a big move coming. This consolidation's been insane. I do not know which way it's going to go first. Tesla is, if you watch Twitter, Tesla still looks bad. Tesla just doesn't look that great. Looks like there's a potential bounce for Monday, and then I think it just looks like it continues to go down. Look at that, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tesla looks like garbage for 5 days. Hey, hi Mooncake, welcome. Hello, Lucid. Is this Lucid? Is this Josh? You talk about bullish and bearish divergences in your daily videos. Where can you find that on the website? Oh, you mean Flash. All right, that's a good question, Farhan. I hope I pronounced your name right. I apologize. So you come down here, you go to Flash, and this is real simple. You then click Optionable, and then Algo Flow Divergences, and scroll down. Now keep in mind, sometimes when you see an indices, that's not VIX. Scratch VIX out as considering that. Sometimes when you see an indices as bearish, sometimes it can be bullish since they're vehicles of hedging. So you just got to kind of keep a look on that and check. So if I see IWM, QQQ, SPX, SPY, I ignore whatever they say, but I do keep an eye when I see the VIX. All right. Let's see here. We have WFC, C, and PayPal. You know what, Swoosh? I'm a little annoyed with myself over C. It was on my short list after Wednesday, and it went down last week afterwards, and I was super salty with myself for not taking it. And then we'll do Amazon for cash. Vinny, did you not watch the video on the ODTE tool that is 4 minutes long? Nobody think that I'm harassing Vinny. We've just been friends a really long time, and I don't know if I need to yell at him or not. All right, so WFC is a short over. Okay, we'll cover some of the ODTE tool then. That's two people. So pretty mixed bag here for WFC on Monday. Tuesday looks pretty good. Volatility. So Thursday is a good day to fade the first move. If we open up, we hit that somewhat near 2%. Consider the drop. Same with if we open up down. Consider longing. Hold on, I gotta write all these tickers down, y'all. Y'all put a lot of stuff. Okay, so there's WFC. More MU, yes, Joey. We're gonna keep writing it down. All right, C. I do believe, if I remember, I checked this the other day. Again, after I was salty with myself for not. Well, C's starting to show up as a long right here slightly. You don't really get too big of bars on C except for over here, but recently we haven't so much. Monday has a pretty high probability, it looks like. Tuesday's a little volatile. Not clear enough picture on here on this one for me. This is a stay out unless it's a short after Wednesday. If it goes up big Wednesday, I might short into next week. PayPal. PayPal was an absolute gem last week, wasn't it? After these three, then I'll look at the ODTE tool real quick, and then we'll go on to Amazon, Target, and MU. Don't worry, Lucid, I got you. We'll talk about the tool. And Vinny. PayPal is still short, and if I remember correctly, going all the way out to 5 days, it's still pretty garbage. Let's scroll up really quick. Let's just hit a quick SR level. Man, it could go a little bit further down for sure. That's not too big of a range right there. If it only went from 75-ish roughly down to 73, but if it's going down all week like it did last week, then that's a pretty sizable win. Nice 4% drop. 4.3 would be pretty fantastic. Okay, ODTE tool. Let's take a look at it. So there's a couple ways to look at this. One, when you're looking here, and I just want to say the colors. Don't pay attention to these colors, right? Don't pay attention to the circles, because what people are buying, there could be some dealer hedging. There could be breakdown traders that are hammering. There could be a lot that is going on that is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so I wouldn't pay attention to the colors. What I would do, and I like by time the best. Okay, is let's say we're down here at 410. Okay, and somewhere during the day you see it's too late now. All these have moved throughout the day, and let's say we're at 410, 43 down here at this bottom, and you see any one of these that's price above start to move down below 0 to give you negative, all you need to do is pay attention to the crayon color, guys. Let's say you see 412 start to move down a little bit into here, or even just 411. That's a scalp upwards for me, even if MNF is red, okay? Especially if MNF is red and I see gray convergence down here, this is going to be a level on our chart, right? I mean, we can see right here it's a level on our chart, basically, if we're looking back to Friday, okay? So it's hitting this level. You see a negative, just smooth-brained. You see a level that's where price is above, pulling down into the negative. That's a long scalp for me. May not hang on to it long. I mean, there's no need to marry it, right? You're not trying to make it your wife. You just want to get 20, 30, 40% and move along with it. Hold on, I am writing down all these tickers because y'all are just throwing them out. AMD, TGT. Amazon's a no-go for me because it is an earnings week. JPM. We went over Tesla already, Mohammed. Snow. GS. LLY. Okay. Give me a quick yes that you understand what I just said a little bit on the ODTE tool. You can look at it the other way. If you're looking at it by strike, your largest levels should be your magnets, right? So if you look at where we closed, we didn't get to 413, but at the end of the day, right, not much time left in the session, we definitely started to pull towards that. No, I never change my parameters. What up, Ryan G? I don't change my parameters, Lucid. I don't see the reason to. I did not miss the PayPal swoosh. I wrote it down all week long. That was the plan, remember? That was the plan. NVIDIA, Microsoft. Okay, I'm writing down all these tickers. You guys are calling out a lot. So we're going to blow through some real quick, okay? We're just gonna look at deltas and we're gonna go. The second and the fifth crayon color looks the same to me. Do we need to appeal to hate or get color change? I'll ask him. There's only so many colors we can use, I assume. You know what I mean? I like the buy time more, though. I really do. So, options dashboard. I'm not singling anybody out. I just wrote down in a certain order. So we're gonna blow through and see what our deltas look like and what our price distribution looks like, and to see if we can find some awesome things. So we're shrinking here on AMD. Thank God. It's still considered a long slightly. I did. Hey Kim, twice tonight I have now looked up in my browser to know what ticker I'm on, so thank you. I eat bean burritos, Kimberly, in an obsessive amount, to be honest. It's my favorite snack. So AMD looks a little bit like a volatile week. It looks like, actually, if it dips on Monday, it could be a long throughout the week. Market sentiment could change that. There's a lot of unevenness. Check these, like I said, check these an hour before close. If you're in an AMD long swing and you see a change, let's say this big red bar goes up and this green bar goes down for your next day, right? That's when I'm going to exit my long swing. That's when I'm going to exit it, for sure. How do you decide to long, for example, few days back melted supports, but 413 and 14 were GEX positive? It really depends. Swoosh, a lot of times we'll look at Meta right after this. Lucid. MU Meta. A lot of times it's just time in the market. I'm going to be honest. You hit a support level, you hit a GEX or a DP, and you see price moving just not, it's being defended. Then you go in on it. So Target's technically a buy right now, and you know what? Walmart's. I don't know if it's going to go back up to 100 mooncake, but it could be a decent scalp for a few days. Target looks volatile. It actually looks like a short for most of the week. Remember my number one rule. Target looks like a short the whole week, is I really want to play something where the deltas match price distribution, okay? So if I want to swing along, I want to see green bars for 5 to 10 days, and I want to see this back test telling me we rip. Okay, so we've done AMD and Target. We will look at Meta real quick before Lucid goes. I looked at this the other day, and I can't remember what I saw, to be honest. Oop. Data says long, but it looks like a short. I'm not. See, look at this volatility. This is just to stay out for me. This is, if I'm going to play when I get to Wednesday, right? I'm going to look for volatility, period. And if you guys are paying attention, and gals, have you noticed that Wednesday looks pretty volatile for us? Is there news on Wednesday? I mean, is there econ news? We have some BS coming up from someone somewhere. I don't know if I answered your question properly, Swoosh. I'm not sure I'm smart enough to understand what your question was. Let's look at our darling that a lot of us are in right now, huh? Is anybody still in this with me? Is anybody still in the MU swing? So, MU. Which part, Lucid? These bars down here or these bars up here? So Tuesday could potentially be a rough day. MU is still showing downside. We have 20 sessions left on our swing. So 10 days out, we're still showing more downside. The 15, I think, is where I was trying to pin for the 20-day swing that I announced. Oh, GDP, that might be it. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, so yeah, red is short, green is long. Josh, that's pretty simple for the price distro. Nasser, are you not in the Discord? I've been covering the MU swing in my channel. It's a locked channel, nobody can talk in it, but I've been covering the MU short swing since 62. At 62, we called the rejection. That's what we were looking, and a lot of us have been swinging it. So we have till May something. We have 20 sessions left on the MU swing. Microsoft and Google here. Okay. What we put in here? Amazon? Okay, so you guys know I don't play earnings. You folks know I don't play earnings. Amazon's staying short with a really nice return rate. But earnings weeks are a crapshoot. See, we get to Wednesday, we get this big volatility. So maybe Amazon, I don't like any of that. I'm going to stay away from it. I'm not going to touch it at all. Not at all. No interest in playing anything that doesn't correlate across the board. Hey Nasser, there's a ET Tingle Dome channel that's a little bit below MNF where I just talk about plays, my thesis on things and what I'm doing with them. It's only like 3 days old, but people were missing some of the things I was talking about because we party in MNF so hard. So JPM is an inverse, which means that we short when it's under. Nice. It's a nice, not very big percent, but let's see if Wednesday shows volatility like a bunch of the others. Not really. JPM is, let's see what day 5 says. JPM is going on my week-long swing short list. What do you say? Let's just pull this up real quick, huh? Let's just get it done. If I'm going to add it, oops, cart before the horse there, folks. If I'm going to add it to my swing short list, I want to see the levels. So let's do that. Nice. Gex levels are ridiculous. Where'd it go? I think I deleted it. There we go. Look at this. Rejected here. So 141 or 143. Those are the alerts I'm going to set for a JPM short. A week out at 138 maybe is what I might eye. Maybe 2 weeks. We'll see. We'll see what the market looks like. Yeah, MNF gets a little crazy. Yep, I'm just changing the future days. For quick reference, Lucid, whenever you are looking at where it says 1 day before the market closes, if you're looking for tomorrow, that's for tomorrow, right? Is this UV? I bet it is. Okay, we looked at MU, JPM, blown through 20 minutes fast. All right, let's look at some of these other earnings things. So everybody, JPM looks pretty decent for a short, I guess. Yeah, data-wise at least. But I don't want to short on a down on this, right? I want to see it run up first and reject from here or here. I mean, that's just how I play things, but you guys know that. What's next? Nvidia. Zom has earnings as well, right? JPM. I'm just writing this down for my own reference. JPM/MU short SAW short all week. Okay. Nvidia. This thing only goes up. Look at this. It's still got positive dealer. Still got negative dealer deltas, which is saying it's still willing to whip. Look at this. Monday, Nvidia gives 0 Fs. Just absolute juggernaut. You know, you want to know something? You want to know something that's kind of cool that you don't really even have, or that to look at is MU is continuously going to the gulag, and Nvidia is still going up. So you don't have to have all chips working together. Jiminy Christmas. Yep. Don't short. I'm not shorting this. I'm not. I wouldn't short this with free money. Just period. Staying far the heck away. Snow. You know, I don't mind snow as a ticker. Sometimes its cons are ridiculous. Like, who prices the cons on something that no one even knows? I don't even know what it does. I'm gonna be honest. Diz. All right, Diz down. Siraj, you bet. We're working through our list well. LLY. I know they're not. What's up, Dom? Well, then that's pretty good confluence there, Lucid, if we both agree that we don't, unless you're talking about snow. Snow's got Monday as a little downside. Overall, it says buy. See, there you go. Tuesday is looking strong. More volatility there, though. Snow's crazy, though. It's got wild fluctuations. Thursday is even, so fade the first move, right? So if we open down, we go ahead and go long for a scalp, maybe. And then Friday looks like it wants to go ham for now. And its deltas agree. So, mixed bag there. Oh, what's up, Hydro? I did not know that was you. What up, Jason? We will look at... Let me mark Snow off my list. Then after that, we have Microsoft, ZOM, DIS, GS, and LLY left. NVIDIA midweek, I long every single time. It's a juggernaut. Unless there's a market sentiment change that's going to change the fundamental way the entire market is performing, NVIDIA is going to continue doing what it does. What am I looking at? Google. Volatility Monday. Downside. Crazy volatility. Not touching this because there's earnings, just to be honest. Something I want to point out about Google. Thursday and Friday of almost every week, Google starts to show positive price distributions. So it's kind of wild how it somehow finds a way a lot of times. And let me point this out. Google is something on a regular week that I short throughout the weekend, because a lot of times on Mondays we see a really big distro bar to the downside. Lyft is below the price point. Swoosh. It's a garbage ticker. But I'll do TSM here in a few. What up, Bax? Okay, let's do ZOM. We have a lot. We got a lot of ground to cover still. Yep. Yes, Lucid. Gauging the volatility by the bars being equal. And when I say fade the first move, when they're even like that, it's common for both bars to play out throughout the day. So if you're looking at a percent from, if you do the math of the estimated possible percent around the opening price, and let's say you're 1.8% down, and the other bar is equal, and it says there's a 1.8% chance up, I may long that as well. Bean burrito, Hydro, you know that. Just taking some nibbles. I haven't been able to eat or sleep this weekend because that new puppy been keeping me going. So ZOM is an inverse, right? So we short when it's under, but it's distro. I looked at this the other day. Distro didn't look too bad. It's got earnings this week, so I won't touch it. Volatility throughout the day. Wednesday, Thursday looks like it catches some bids potentially. Friday looks pretty awesome. ZOM's another long into Friday that I keep an eye on, folks. If it has a rough week all week, and I see, and Thursday before close, I see this green bar, it has been pretty consistently kind of awesome. Yeah, the new puppy has been ridiculous. She is full tilt effing crazy. Long Chewy. Chewy does not like the new dog. Hey, later, Bad. Love you too. Diz is starting to show bearishness. Nice. You guys know my rule, though. Never bet against the House of Mouse. It looks like. Does Diz have earnings this week? So after Tuesday, there's some chance for some liftoff. Thursday still looks okay. Yeah, Friday. Let's go out to 10 days and see if this might be a decent swing. Not too bad. Not too bad. 20-day swing short. No, too much volatility in there. All right, GS. Everybody having fun? Okay, later, Lucid. Thanks for popping by, man. We got real popular people with big followings coming in to say what's up. That's kind of hot. What am I looking at? GS. Ooh, look at this. Well, flips to Tuesday though. Wednesday looks better. These don't match. I'm not touching it. Whoever said GS, with these not matching, I'm not going to touch it. That looks pretty strong to end the week though. Microsoft, everybody's waiting on the edge of their seats for this one. What up, Morgana? Is that Morgana? Disney's over 100. Yeah. Microsoft is bearish. Volatility, obviously. I mean, do you really want to play these cons with this IV? I don't. On Tuesday. Thank you, Kimberly. It looks like there's a chance for Microsoft to have some volatility after Tuesday, maybe some drop off. So if we just go to Wednesday morning, it looks pretty good. Some volatility, but then getting into Thursday, whenever it's done, maybe it starts to dip. Netflix. Let me get through the last two on my list, Mohammed, okay? And then I'll do Netflix. I just wrote it down for you, though. You don't think Microsoft reports well? Good golly. LLY is an inverse, so it's actually a buy over, according to the deltas. Goodness, that looks good. A lot of volatility there, but we have larger green bars, two combined. Wednesday, no. Let's just go out 5 days, see what happens. Well, it looks good to start the week. LLY does. For LLY, I don't like it. There's not enough confluence across every tool. End of the day there. Look at that spike. Somebody was big mad at Netflix. Its deltas are inverse, so Netflix is a short under. All right. Netflix is a short under. Quite a bit of volatility. Monday looks like potential round trip if you kind of add all these together and take a look. Well, looks strong going into Tuesday. No, more shenanigans. It's so volatile. Netflix is just volatile regardless of what's going on. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. TSM. Yeah, well, if everything guides down, might not be as hard to miss. You did call the downside on Netflix. It might not be as hard to miss because they've all guided down. TSM is an inverse as well, so it's technically a buy under. I don't really play this. Monday looks real strong for it. Tuesday doesn't look too bad. Volatility, still more chance of an up. Wednesday does TSM have earnings as well? Thursday looks bad. Friday looks good again. I don't really mess with TSM too often. Once again, these mixed ones I don't mess with. I want straight. So far, straight is... Oh, did we do PayPal yet? PayPal. Deltas still say Big Mad. I can't remember if we looked at it or not earlier. Price Distro says okay. I mean, listen. Are they going to let us short PayPal for another 4 days? I mean, look at this. $5 days out. It still has set. Gosh, I might buy more. Beans are good for your heart. Hopefully all of the rowing that I do every day is good for my heart. Now I gotta walk this damn puppy like 15 miles a day, even though she's a baby, because her energy level is that of someone who's been given free speed and an unlimited supply. None of this matters to me. How do we get the levels on TradingView? Rooney, your easiest bet would be just go to the Trady YouTube and type in TradingView, and it'll show you how to do it. But you have to go into your Pine editor here, and you have to copy where are we? You have to go follow these instructions right here, Rooney. Matt, she is a sheepadoodle. Half sheepdog, half poodle. Yeah, Rooney, so you copy all this. Just follow these instructions to the TradingView, okay? Easiest way to do it. It'll take you 5 minutes. V's got all the information. You're welcome. What's next? Long Chewy. All right, Swoosh. Just because I love you, we're going to look at TSM. Or not TSM, but Lyft. This is below the price point of anything. It's just garbage. Look at this, $10. My God. How much for the whole thing? How much just to have all Lyft? Looks like a good dump. Does Lyft have earnings? I'm going to be so mad if this tells me to short all week, Swoosh, and then we do and it works. We're going to have words. Mohammed, what do you mean? What's the verdict on index ETFs, SPY and QQQs? You mean, what's the verdict on how they're going to move? That I can't tell you. Yeah, Lyft looks like a short all day long. ZM? I mean, y'all know I love to short Uber. I have made it a religion. I really have. It's always on my, what's the price of this before? Okay, look at that. It's an inverse, so the Greeks do, or the deltas do say short. How about ARC? What am I looking at again? Zoom. Huh. Adding it to the list. Wow. Wow, it's garbage. Let's see if we get 10 days worth of garbage. Okay. Lyft. I can't believe I'm writing Lyft on my list right here. I have to go to confession or something afterwards. Oh, Vicky. Yep, we talked about it a little bit in the beginning, but I could talk about it again. I don't mind. ARC. All right, Rooney. You know, Thursday, was Wednesday or Thursday, I looked at this and thought I need to short overnight immediately. And I didn't, and then it went down 2% in a day. So its deltas are starting to show a little bullish. Just slightly. Just slightly. Monday looks not great for it. We've seen a lot of stuff that shows Wednesday volatility, so let's see if we get the same thing. Once again, look at that. Wednesday volatility. We're seeing a lot of bars equal. So Wednesday, I'm writing this down as well. Wednesday, potential round trip day. Pick a ticker. Hear me out. All right. Okay, Vicky. So here's what we were talking about a little bit earlier. Is what we're looking for is I like to look at three things specifically. I want to look at extremes, right? So our big circles, and I want to see them matching up with a level on the chart, right? So this candle here that wicked off on Friday, Vicky, was right around here, I think, potentially. And at this same time, I do believe 411 was pulling down just a little bit. So that was just a long scalp for me on that dip. It's really that simple. Oh, okay, Mohammed. Let's look at SPY. My bad. I think it showed some bullishness, to be honest. Does that help, Vicky? I'm really just trying to combine the three things. I want these big circles to show up. I don't care about the color at all. I do not care about the color over here. Over here, I'm just looking at the crayon colors and seeing if they're pulling negative. And if they are, that's a long scalp. So you take this one here. I mean, that's 100%. Right? And then you see your big circles here. This is 412.36. Let's look at our chart. Look at that, 412.34. Boom, right? Next short. Circles showing up. It's pretty simple. It's not, but it is. Just take deep breaths. Watch it like a hawk, and then have faith in yourself like we do. All right? So obviously SPY deltas are getting nasty for downside. Building up, building up, building up. Look at this volatility showing Monday. Tuesday's got more. Let's see if Wednesday shows what the rest of the things are. So quite a bit of volatility. Look at all these. Wednesday, right? What did I say? Potential round trip day. A volatile day. Hmm. 18, 17, so still a higher chance, slightly. Then going into Friday, it just looks like a lot of volatility, to be honest. But further out, it's starting to show some heaviness. Yeah, yeah, you said it, Biz. That's where we're at now. The 10-day. It does look pretty good. Anybody taking notes? We need a stenographer. Everyone is scared of crude oil inventories on Wednesday. I don't know. I'm not scared of anything. Minus rabbits. I'm scared to death of rabbits, Dom. Don't use that against me when you make awesome ET art. Can you touch again how you decide on levels to enter short? Do you put more weight on plus VEGX level versus a minus VEGX level above the current price? No. No. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I look literally for big circles at a line that I've drawn that morning, right? Y'all watch the morning videos. This is recorded, Nasser. It is recorded. What I'm looking for, Vicky and Swoosh, is I'm really just looking for these things to match up here, and I want them to match up with my levels here. I don't care about the color of the level, to be honest. Now, when we're talking about over here as well, what I really want to see is if we're looking at price above, right? So let's just say this 413 is pulling down, okay? If we look here, this 413 pulling down, we're probably looking about right here in the day, and we were at maybe here. No, it would have been this set of candles here this late in the day, I think, right? It's not a really good example, but you start to see it pull down. You start to see a little bit, right? And here's a hint: draw a line. Literally, you can draw a line. You can draw yourself a trend line, right, to see where it's been bouncing all day. You can draw yourself a line at a place where there's been points of contention. You can just kind of slap it on there to see what happens. Just with your eyes. You don't have to actually get out a drawing tool or do anything crazy. Oh, swing short tickers. Okay. Short tickers. So, okay, so when I'm looking to swing short, that's a good question, Swoosh. Not for ODT. My question was more swing short tickers. Sorry about that. Okay, so I am just looking for a rejection, and I'm just marking them down. So what do we have? JPM? Let's go back to it really quick, Swoosh. Oh, it's not JPM 0.5, though. Market's pissed. See if I can get it straight. Okay, so what I'm really looking for is I just want to time it, Swoosh. So let's just say, now I'm going to talk about what I talk about all the time with these candles. Okay, and let's just go ahead and let me just give you an example. Let's just draw this line right here. If we draw this line and we zoom out and we go left, we can see that this rejection here, right, has been pretty common. And when we get too far above this line, okay, this isn't a gex, I know, but I'm going to show you how I do. I'm going to show you how I do the things, and why like 61.46 was why I kept shorting MU last week. If you just go on the chart and draw a line at 61.46, then look left, you'll basically see what I'm talking about on JPM. So there's some homework. So what I'm looking at here is we have a gex here, right? These are these candles I always talk about that MMs give you, right? They blow past a thing to think you're going to get a breakout. So if you bought here at 141, boy, and you thought on breakout trading, you had 30 cents before JPM crapped the bed. Right? So they blow past, they catch the breakout traders, they drop you down. But we look left, we see how many rejections we've had at 141.46. Okay? So 141.46 looks pretty good for my entry for a JPM swing short. Okay, we can go up a little bit. We've got some candles there, but we've got more price contention there. And then it doesn't always fill a ghost zone if flow is bad, right? So if flow is negative and it's not having a good time and selling is happening, they still want to push it up. This is how the market works. This is how the algos win. Okay, is they push the price over a level to get people caught, and they reject it. And you can see here it looks pretty good, 141.78, which is darn near in between that ghost zone. So these are the first two levels I'm going to set alerts at if I want to short JPM. If it does not get above these levels, I'm not touching it. If it opens way down and goes to 140, I'm going to have my alert set up here still, Swoosh. And I'm going to short, and I'm going to start my short from there. I'm buying time anyways. I'm going at least a minimum a week out, and I'm not buying OTM 139, 138 maybe. If it's up here, if it manages 143, then a 141 is perfect for 2 weeks out for me. All right. So I'm buying time so the Greeks don't give it to me, and I'm just scaling through and scaling in as I go. Does that help? Can you show us one or two of the Trady Ticks tools you don't normally use? Individual tickers like Tesla, so we can expand our repertoire. What do you... Let me see here. You want me to show you things about Tesla and other tools? Where we go? Well, here's one that I look at. Yeah, Swoosh, it's one of those things. If you look at MU last week, 62 is a gex, and it kept rejecting there, but it really struggled to get to that price the rest of the week. So I just drew a line where it had been. I just went out further out on it and just drew a line to where price near the 62 had been going or been rejecting, and it seemed like that mid 61 was a problem for it at some point. So it just kind of comes down to the gex levels are going to be your push and pull towards them a lot of times, but it might not always make it there. You know what I mean? There's just the chances of it consistently always going directly to a gex are near impossible sometimes. Well, Tesla, I look a lot at dark pool levels, obviously, which you'll want to update these Tesla Theta on Monday. You'll want to refresh just to see. You're good, Evan. You're good. We'll look at DocU here in a sec. I like to look at the dark pool sentiment of what's going on. I know you love Tesla a lot. It's just like the one thing that I really just don't play often. I also like to go, if I'm looking... Well, we haven't seen a whole lot of longs yet, no. No. So just looking through Tesla Theta, I'll answer your other question here in a sec. I check its live flow. I'll click above ask to see where the above asks are lying, what their price is, what their things are. I'm always looking for short expiry to see what the potential is there. These are all obviously from expiring last week. So if you want to sort, we can see where the above asks are going that way. Excuse me. Choked on my bean burrito there. Tesla, I use these same things like I do everything else. I use them as support and resistance. I really do. I put them on my chart just like you see things here, and I wait for price to react around them. What was next? DocU? Who's got to stop trading what way? Tesla makes money off of Tesla Theta makes money off Tesla all week long. He's just trying to learn some tools. Very skilled trader. There's no information on DocU. Sorry. What up, Chetta? Thank you for showing up. For those of you who aren't in our Discord chat, Chetta is absolutely amazing. She posts phenomenal charts, has the best GIF and emoji game of anybody I've ever met, and also on top of that, she's extremely kind and funny, which is important. If we can look at TSM, we see 6 times of call orders on Friday based on the weekly volume. You want me to type in TSM? TSM had some bullish tendencies throughout the week, a little bit though. Oh, no above ask. Sorry, Joey. We have a nice list so far of things that everybody can watch though, right? Lyft, Zoom, JPM. I haven't exited MU yet. I'm still riding it. And I'll put a star and a question mark. Will they let me murder PayPal for another week? I don't know who Evan is talking to here. I don't know. All right, we have 7 minutes left. Does anybody have any other questions? I really like the question, Swoosh, about what I'm looking for with the GEX and the entries. It really does come down to It really does come down to where points of contention. And you've heard me talk about how I draw my SPY lines, right? I don't even know who you're talking to, V. If it's me, I definitely know what I'm doing. So there's that, right? I mean, we've talked about swoosh, how I draw my SPY lines as I drag them to the points of contention so I get the most out of them. Obviously, a dark pool is going to be immediately a dark pool. Here's our Gandalf level from Friday. You shall not pass, over and over and over again. We're going to delete it. Name the ticker, V. There isn't a ticker. KO, there we go. You're telling me not to trade something a certain way? That's kind of crazy. Good Lord. It's a long over. Here's KO. Dealer delta on SPY and Tesla are A-OK. Both of them point to downside. We did those a little earlier in the show. So KO was one that I was looking at the other day, because Walmart showed some strength throughout the week as well. So it could. That's kind of wild. It's got some decent. All right, we'll do PG, and then Kimberly asked for CRWD. Okay. Dumb. Someone do a house call. PG's an inverse, so we're actually a short under. Showing some potential pullback. Didn't it hit basically all-time 52-week high last week sometime? Volatility Wednesday. Look at that again. Ooh. PG potential short swing. Putting that on my potential list. Okay, CRWD for Kimberly, and then Oxy. Here's my problem with Oxy, and I want to long it so bad. Number one, I want to long it. Oh, this is CRWD. Never mind. My bad. Oxy was next. So it shows long. Not the best win rate, but pretty good. Shows long on Monday. Mostly long Tuesdays. Wednesday volatility? No. Actually, it doesn't look too bad for a long swing. Potential CRWD long swing. I'll put that over in the LS category. It's a stock picker's market. All right. It's a stock picker's market. So at any given day, whatever points of confluence that you use to enter a trade, you don't have to trade SPY all day long. You don't have to trade QQQ all day long. If you just would have bought PayPal shorts at 78 like we talked about last week, I know who you are. You're V, Evan. You're V. So Oxy is shrinking. So, and it's shown there's some Monday, a little bit of upside. This is what gets me salty is its deltas are shrinking a little bit, but its distro is showing some upside. Thursday looks volatile for it. That might be a potential long swing. This is what I was talking about with Oxy, though, is I really like it. I just don't like it here. I don't like it here. Let's see if we can zoom out a little bit. Nope. Let's go to its stock dashboard. Where's my, there we go. This will be our last one. Yeah. You can see why the chop here. But this 58 level right around here is really where I like to start longing. I hit some over the weekend when it gapped up, when it went up like $5 in a day. Just woke up to an 800%. It was crazy. It was nice. Just a few weeks ago when it did this gap up here. Yeah, around 58. That's when I start messing with Oxy. It is hanging out on this Gex, but boy, if I could get it to drop there, then I'm okay. Maybe even shares. Oxy is weird. It's been crazy. Yeah, long in the 50, not 60. I agree. I feel the same way, Matt. I just ignore it until then. But I do keep an eye on it because I like playing it. All right, that brings us to 1 hour full time. So we are good to go. All right. You guys know how we finish this. Everybody, make sure you are good to each other all week long, treating each other well with love and respect. If you see something that you hate, just ignore it and move along, and you don't have to throw salt at everybody as you go. So be good humans all week long. I will see you in the Discord, and I love you all, and go get that Oprah money. Everybody have a good night.